dear students. So today we are going to start exercise 6.4 and the first topic which we have to cover in 6.4 is finding square root by long division method. So in the question number first there is a question which is 2304. So we have to find the square root of 2304 by the long division method. So in this method, this module we have to set here, and in 2304 there are 4 digits and we have to make a pair. Okay, so firstly we have to target the 2 digits which is starting from left to right. Now the 2 digits are 23. We have to find the number of which square is the nearest to 23. Like if we are squaring 3, so 3 3 ja 9 and 4 4 ja 16 and 5 5 ja 25, but 25 is more than 23, so we have to take 4 4 ja 16. We do not have to directly divide it, we just have to find the square which is nearest to that particular number. So the square of 4 is the nearest to 23, so 4 4 ja 16 we get. So here we get 4 and 4 times 4 times 16. Now we have to subtract 16 from 23 and we get 7. Whatever the number we have taken 4 and we have put here 4 square. So that particular number will be added also. So 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Now after subtraction we get only 7. In normal division only 1 digit is coming down, but in long division method we are finding square root. So here 2 digits will be we have to take. So 0 and 4 will together comes down and it will become 704. Now we have only 8 here. We have to take a number with 8 and multiply that particular number to get 704. For example, we had only 8. What number we have to take? Suppose we have taken 0, or then if we have taken 0, then we have to multiply that new number. 8 will become 80. Then we have to multiply the number by the number which we have taken next. So we have taken 0 after 8. Okay, so we have to multiply, so it will become 0. So we have to get 704. So this is not our answer. Now you have to change the number after 8. 8 is already there. We have to take a number after 8. So we have taken 1. Then if we have taken 1, that means it will become 81. Now we have to multiply that number by that particular number which we have taken, which is 1. Now 81 will be multiplied with 1 is equal to 81. So this is also not our answer. So on, you have to find which number we have to take here. By that particular number is a new number will be multiplied to get 704. So when we multiplied, we have 8 here, we have taken new number which is 8, so it will become 88. Now 88 will be multiplied with 8 because we have taken 8 here. Now it will become 704 after multiplication. So we have taken 8, whatever the number we will take, it will also multiplied and it is count as a quotient here. Now it will be add also. So you can write here the addition of these numbers. We get 96. Now 88 into 8 will become 704. 704 will be subtracted from 704 itself. We get 0. So if this step you are not doing, so that's not a big problem. You can do or you cannot do. Okay, so we get the remainder 0 here. That means 4 and 8, 48 will become the square root of 2304. And the next question is 5th number. There are many questions. There are total 12 questions in question number first. So I am just doing a random questions. Okay, not all question I am doing here. So fifth number is 3249. We have to find the square root of 3249. So we have to target first two digits, which is 32. Now we have to find a number of which square is nearest to 32. So 5 5 is 25 and 6 6 is 36. 36 is more than, so we have to take 5. So 5 5 is 25 here. Whatever the number we have taken, it will be also added. So 5 and 5 will become 10. Now 25 will be subtracted from 32. We get 7 here. And this is the second pair of this question, so it will comes down. So after 7, 49 will becomes down. Here 5 and 5 will become 10, and now we have to take a number which is 7. We have to take a number after 10. After 10 we have to take a number. By that particular number it will be multiplied to get 749. So how do you find? Just multiply 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on till you get that number what you want. So we had multiplied 1 to 6, but we do not get the number 749. When we put here 7, so 10 will become 107. So 107 will be multiplied with 7. We get 749, and whatever the number we have taken, it is also added on the left pane. So it is become 114. 107 into 107 into 7. 107 into 7 will become 749. So 749 will be subtracted from 749 itself, and we get 0 remainder. When we get the 0 remainder, our square root will be found here. So the square root of 57 is square root of 3249. 3249 is 57. So that's all the answer of the question 5th. Question number 8, which is 7921. We have to find the square root of 7921. So the same pattern we have to follow here. We have to target firstly two digits, which is 79, and we have to find a number of which square is nearest to 79. So 8 8 ja 64 and 9 9 ja 81, but 81 is more than 79, so we have to take 8 8 ja 64. Now 64 will be subtracted from 79, it will become 15. Okay, so we have taken 8 8 ja, so 8 will be also added with 8. We get 16 here. We get 16. After that 64 will be subtracted. We get 15 here, and 21 is the second pair, which will be comes down because 15 is less than 161, which is 15 is less than 16. It will not divide, so we have to take 21 down. Now we have to find a number. By that particular number, a new number will be multiplied to get 1521. So we have taken we have taken here 9, so it will become 169. Now 169 will be multiplied with 9. We get 1521, and it will, after subtraction, we get 0 here. Whatever the number we have taken, 9 we have taken here, so 9 will be added to 169 also. We get 178. So the square root of 7921 is 89. So that's all the solution of question number 1st. Question number 2, find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following number without any calculation. So in this question we have to find the number of digits in the square root of a particular number. So there is a question which is 64. We have to find number of digits in the square root of 64. How many digits will be there in the square root of 64? So so for this we have to see here. I told you before that in square root, for finding a square root, we have to make a pair of two digits. If there is two digits, so it is a only single pair, and we have to make a pair from the right to left. Okay, so 64 having only one pair. Since there is only one pair, so the square root of 64 will have only one digit in it, because as we know, if the square if we are squaring a number which is 10, so it will become 100. If there is 1 0, it will become 2 0, and when we finding a square root of 100, so there is 2 0, so it will become 1 0. Similarly, if there is a pair which having 2 digits, after finding a square root, it will be converted to the single. So there is only one group. We have to just count how many groups are there, how many pairs are there in the question. So there is only one group, so the answer will having the one digit in it. Similarly, second one is 27,225. As we see here, we are making a group from the right to left, so the pair of 2 digits is 25 and 72 having a second pair, and here only 2 is there, so 2 is counted as a pair but having only one digits. That means we have 1, 2 and 3 pair. So we have to count the number of pair, how many pairs are there in a particular number. So there are 3 pairs, so that much pair whatever we have in a question or in a number, that particular number of digits are there in a square root of the question. So 27,225 will have only 3 digits in its square root. So this is the first one, and this is the question number 4th of question number 2, and rest of all are the similar. You have to do by yourself, just make the pairs and count the number of pairs. That much number of digits will be there in a square root of a particular number. Now we are moving to the question number 3, which is finding the square root of a number which is having decimal on it. So first number is 2.56. We have to find the square root of 2.56 by long division method, and it is having a decimal in it. So how we have to find? We have to find the square root by long division method in the same way when we are finding the question number 1 who do not have the decimal on it. So there is 3 digits which is having a 2 pair from right to left. So firstly we have to target the first pair which is only 2. What is the number whose square is the nearest to the 2? So 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. So 4 is more than 2, so we have to take 1. So 1 1 ja 1, or 1 into 1 square is equal to 1. Whatever the number we are taking, it will be added to it. So we get 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Now 2 will be subtracted from, now 1 will be subtracted from 2 and we get 1. So the first pair has been done. Now we have to move for the second pair. Here you have to focus and pay more attention. If we are crossing the decimal, then we have to put the decimal in our quotient. If we are crossing the decimal and we are taking the number after decimal, so we have to put the decimal in our quotient. So we are taking 56 which is after decimal, so we have to take decimal here. Now 56 will be comes down because 1 is less than 2, so it will not divide. So now it will become 56. Similarly, as question number first, we have to find a number after 2 which is multiplied by that particular number to get 156. So we put 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way 21 will multiply with 1, 22 into 2, 23 into 3, 24 into 4, 25 into 5 and 26 into 6. When we multiplying 26 into 6, it will get 156. So our required digit is 6. We get 156. It will be subtracted. We get 0, which is a remainder 0. When we get a remainder 0, our long division method has been completed and we get 1.6 as a quotient, which is a square root of 2.56. So the square root of 2.56 is equal to 1.6. That's all the solution of question number 3. First question number 3, fifth number 31.36. We have to find the square root of 31.36. So now I am going to solve this question. So from the right hand side we have to take two numbers to make a group, so 36 and 31. Now we have to find a number of which square is the nearest to 31. So 4 4 is 16, 5 5 is 25 and 6 6 is 36. 36 is more than 31, so we have to take 5 5 is 25. So we are taking 5, 5 is 25, square of 5 will 25. Now whatever the number we have taken here, we have to add that particular number with itself, so it will become 10. Now 25 will be subtracted from 31, we get 6, and 6 is less than 10, so we have to take another pair. So 36 will be come down, so we get 36 here. Now we have to take a number after 10 which multiplied with that particular number to get 636. So if we are taking 4, so if we are taking 4 after 10, so it will become 104. So we have to multiply 104 into 4 because we are taking 4 here. So 4 4 is 16 and 4 1 is 4. This is less than 636. Now we have to take 105 into 5, so it is become 525. It is also less than. Now we are moving for 6, so we have taken here 6, so multiplied with 6, 106 into 6, 36, and 6 1 is 6. So we get 636 by 6 times. So 6 times 106 into 6 we have taken here, so 6 will be added to the number also, so it will become 112. Now 106, 6 into 636, we get remainder 0. So the square root of 31.36. One more thing, we have crossed here, we have taken 36 after crossing the decimal, so after 5 we have to put the decimal here. So 5.6 is the square root of 31.36. So that's all the question number 3. Question number 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. So here in this question we have to find the smallest number which can be subtracted from the given question to obtain it a perfect square. That means the given question is not a perfect square. A number we have to subtract from it and we have to find the number. So by long division method we have to solve also this question. So firstly we are going to solve the 402 by long division method. We have to find the square root. So from right hand side we had make a pair, so there is one pair and the second one is 4, single digit pair. Now we have to focus on 4 and find the square root of 4, which is 2, or we can say that we have to find a number of which square is nearest or equal to 4. So as we know that square of 2 is equal to 4, so 2 2s are 4. Now 4 will be subtracted 4, it will become 0. Now we have taken here 2, so 2 plus 2 will become 4 here. Now 0 and 2 is remaining, which is comes down, so 0 2 will comes down here. Now 0 2 is less than the number we have already in the left pane is 4, so there is no possible division is there. So division is not possible because 4 is greater than 0 2. So the division will be counted 0 times. So 0 we have to take here, and 40 into 0 will become 0, and 2 minus 0 will become 0 2. The remainder is 0 2. Here the remainder is 2. So 402 is not a perfect square. If a number leaving a remainder after division or long division method, so it is not a perfect square. So that is 2 is the extra. which is remaining here. If it will become 0, then that number will become a perfect square. So here is 2, which is not equal to 0, and 402 is not a perfect square, and the square of 20 is less than 402. The quotient we get 20 and the square of 20 is 400, which is less than 402. Therefore the required perfect square, the remainder is 2. If we subtract that number from 402, so it will become 400, and 400 is the square of 20. So we get that number which we have to subtract from that question. So the required perfect square will become 402 minus 2. The given question minus the remainder will become 400. Now as we know that the square root of 400 is equal to 20. So this is the first number of question number 4, and this is the second number 1989. So similarly we have to solve also this one. So 89 will become first pair and 19 will become second pair. Now square of 4 is nearest to the 19. So 4, 16. Square of 4 will become 16. 16 will be subtracted from 19. We get 3 here. 89 will come down. We have taken here 4. So 4 will be added with itself. We get, sorry, here only 8, not 16. We have to add here, so it will become 88. Now 4 will added with 4, it will become 8, and we have to find a number which is multiplied with itself to get 36. So we have taken 4, 84 will be multiplied with 4, it will become 336. Now 336 will be subtracted from 389, we get 53. This is the remainder which is extra in question to get a perfect square. Here the remainder is 53. So 1989 is not a perfect square, and the square of 44 is less than 1989. Square of 44, the quotient. If we squaring a number which is a quotient 44, it will become less than 1989, because here we get 44 already, but remainder is 53. That means 53 is extra in the question. So we have to subtract that remainder from the question. Now the required perfect square will become 1989 minus remainder 56. We get 1936, and if there is 1936, so remainder will become 0 and the quotient will be same. So the square root of 1936 will become 44, and that's all the solution of the question number 2 of question number 4. And here we have completed question number 4. Next part or next remaining further questions will be covered tomorrow. So that's all for today. Do practice, write each and every questions in your fair copy, and as many as times you can, you have to do the practice. So that's all for today. Thank you.